to freedom. The walk to freedom. How many of you know that today is my birthday in this business? How many of you know that today is my birthday in this business? Today is my fourth. Exactly today, 4 years ago, I made the decision to own my life. Exactly today, 4 years ago, I made the decision to be part of the connected economy. Exactly today, 4 years ago, I made a decision to turn my life to. It's been a wonderful journey. Yes, happy birthday to me. Is getting better. And that is why I chose to talk about the walk to freedom. The past 4 years I have taken a walk to financial freedom. And if I could take this walk in 4 years and all the changes that I've experienced and I'm experiencing, then my brother, my sister, my sister, I don't know what to tell you again, but then if it is happening for me, it can definitely happen to you. All right. All right. So are we ready? Are we ready? I'm going to take you through my walk to financial freedom the past 4 years. Of course, most of you know my story already, right? 4 years ago, honestly, things were bad for me financially. I still remember the 6th of June 2018 was actually on a Sunday. I still remember very well. I still remember that day. I was in church. The past 2 days, the Friday before the Sunday, that's on the 4th of June, that was when I started begging people for 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira to contribute for me to raise. I was trying to raise my first 38,000 naira. I was that broke. So I was in church on that Sunday morning, right? And the money was complete. I had 40,000 naira. The pastor was preaching, and as he was preaching, honestly, I was not listening to the message. I was just imagining what my life would look like. Finally, I've gotten my registration fee. I've gotten the money to register into this business. Dr. Mba just came back from all expense paid vacation that time. So I was only looking at my future based on what I was seeing in Dr. Mba's life. But as at that time, I had to beg to raise the first 38,000 naira, which was the registration fee back then. Right? And then, of course, like I said, exactly 4 years today, I made the decision to become a connector. And guess what? It has been the best decision of my life. The best decision I've made in my life is to become a connector 4 years ago. 4 years ago. 4 years ago. And do you want to see the transformation? Of course, this is 4 years of transformation. This is 4 years of transformation. That was what I was looking like when I was making this decision. Now, this is what I am looking like after I've made this decision. Which one do you prefer? The one on the left or the one on the right? The one on the left or the one on the right? Which one do you prefer? Which one looks like your future? You know, I've told some of you, I hope you've taken picture of yourself now. I hope you have, right? I hope you've taken a picture of yourself as you're looking right now, because in the next 2 years, in the next 3 years, you will know what? You will look at yourself and you will not believe it. In fact, I was wondering, how was I could even dress up and come out that time like this, right? All right. 4 years of transformation. That is what this business can do for you. That is what 4 years can do for you. That is what 4 years of making the right decision, of doing the right things can bring about in your life. 4 years. Guess what? A lot of persons I showed the opportunity back then, 4 years ago, they rejected the opportunity. We're not interested. All this bring to business, network marketing. I hate network marketing. Today, right now, 4 years down the line, they can't believe it, and they don't even know that 4 years has passed. 4 years has passed. That is what a decision, a single decision, has brought about. Now let's get into the meat of the discussion. Right? Let's get into the meat of the discussion. When I started this journey 4 years ago, lots of promises were made to me. Like now that you've started this journey now, a lot of promises have been made to you. Don't worry, in the next few months, in the next 1 year, in the next 2 years, you'll become a millionaire. You'll start making 1 million naira monthly. You'll be 280,000 naira daily, and all that. Promises, right? Promises have been made to you. That was the same way promises were made to me. When I started this business, a lot of promises. They told me that this business is 2 to 4 years plan to financial freedom. They told me that if the mastermind will work with me, that I'm going to become a multi-millionaire. Back then, I can't even tell you whether I truly believed them or not. I can't even tell you. But I think I believed. Because if I was still standing in the business, I actually believed. Is that not true? So I got to start the business. They told me all you needed to do was to what? Work hard. If you work hard in the next thing, you'll be able to buy your car. You will do all of these things and you will do all of that. And honestly, the first 4 months, the first 5 months was not looking anything close to the promises they made to me. They told me, like the way it sounded to me when I was watching Ambassador Kelechi and all the rest video that made me sign up into the business. The man was making this thing sound so simple. Like in the next 1 week, you become a millionaire. He said, all you need to do, just gather your people together, show them this video, and they will register. I said, this thing is very easy now. You don't need to talk, you don't need to convince, you don't need to market or sell anything. And then you'll be making all this money. The thing was looking so simple. In fact, it was so simple, looking so simple, that I had to close down my dad to give me the village people's money that I used to upgrade my account to 15 back then. Why is that so? Because I was even promising him that before the end of the month, I would have paid him. I said, see, by the end of this month, I will at least, if I know to make money, at least I've made 500,000 naira. The thing was looking so what? Was looking so simple. I could see myself becoming a millionaire in the next 1 month or 2 months already. And that's how some of you behaved already. Wow, when we're showing you this thing, you come for QSD, we're showing you, man, in 1 week, I don't hammer, I don't blow. Lots of promises were made to me. But like I said, the next 4 months, the next 5 months after that was not looking, in fact, the next 4 or 5 months was looking the opposite of everything they told me. The opposite. I expected people to jump at the opportunity. I expected people to accept the opportunity. But guess what? A whole lot of them rejected the opportunity. That was not what they told me. They told me all I needed to do was to show people the video. After the first 3 persons signed up into my business, it was a period of dryness. They said all I needed to do was just to gather people and sit down together, and then somebody, I don't need to talk. Amen. I expected that was what it was going to be. But guess what? 4 or 5 months later, man, it was looking exactly the opposite of every promise that was made to me. At a point, I felt like quitting. At a point, I felt like these guys scammed me. At a point, I felt like, man, these people lied to me. Look at, I've been doing everything they told me to do, but look at the results are not showing. They told me that if Mastermind works with me for 6 months, I will be a millionaire. Look at 4 months is gone. I've not made up to 1 million naira. It was looking like opposite of everything they told me. How many of you are in this point right now? You joined the business, lots of promises are made to you. Oh, we told you, wow, you're going to travel around the world. You're going to do this, you're going to do that. Now, this is 3 months in the business. You have not made shishi. Do you understand? Right? You have not made shishi from the business. You've not made anything. The thing is looking as if it is the opposite of everything we've told you. Is that true? It's looking the opposite. We told you that, people, don't worry. Once you make a list of 50 persons, and people will start signing up. Don't talk. Just send text message. Just send text message. After you finish sending text message, don't worry. You start making money. Right? And now you have sent text message to 200 persons. It's only one person that signed up. And even that one person is part payment. It's looking the opposite of everything we've told you. Is that true? It was the same thing that happened to me. Right? Are you with me now? Are you with me now? Follow me. So what were some of the promises that were made to me? Some of the promises they told me that what? In the next 4 years, in fact, they said 2 to 4 years plan, you'll be driving the car of your choice. But guess what? 4 months in the business, I could not afford transport fare. I'll be leaving the office, and the only thing I had on me was just 50 naira. And I needed to plan myself. I will leave C2C Plaza. I will enter. I will go home through Afia 9. I will trek through Afia 9 and come out at the Afia 9 bus stop. Those of you who know Enugu. And then I will enter a bus going to Ababa. And I will price them. Some buses will not even pick me up because they will be charging 17 naira. All I had was 15 naira. So I will look for the driver that will agree to pick me at 15 naira. Then when they pick me at 15 naira, I will now look what? I will now look at where I'm going to stop. I will stop somewhere along the road after at Mami Market, right after 82D. Those of you who know about very well. I will drop there because I was going to close to Penot. I will drop there. I will now trek from there, follow the express, Onitsha Enugu Express. I will follow the express and I will trek, and then I will enter that part of Transekulu. That was how I was managing myself. But they told me that I will be driving the car of my choice in the business. But look at me, I couldn't even afford transport. Sometimes I will only have 150 naira. And by the time I'm ready to go, we are done for the day. John will come and meet me. Half an hour, I don't get transport to. We don't get transport to. Right? Right? We don't get transport to. I will not say, see what I have is 150 naira. Oh yeah, let's share it. Okay, you are going to me, see. Oh yeah, take 50 naira. Me, I will take this 100 naira and I will go. But they promised me I was going to drive the car of my choice. In the beginning, it was not looking so. It was not looking so. I had to beg for money. I had to plead. I had to look for how to hustle for money. But 4 years down the line, that is what I'm driving. Please, am I driving the car of my choice or not? Am I driving the car of my choice or not? 4 years down the line. And do you know the sweetest part? Do you know the sweetest part? I bought this car with just 1 month encashment from the business. The same business that I will be traveling, I will be going back home, managing 15 naira to get back home with. The same business, just what I made in a month from the same business, I could buy a car like this, a luxury car like this. Oh, did I tell you about when I will enter the bus and I will come to the office? I'm the one to present. I'm the one to present. And I'll be arguing with the conductor for my 10 naira change. Oh, God, give me my 10 naira change, because if I lose this 10 naira, I will track back home. And one of the instances, I finished arguing with the conductor. I now went inside to go and present. I didn't know that somebody who was inside the bus was one of the prospects. When they were welcoming me, mastermind, millionaire mentor, this one, that one, The person said, not be the guy when me and I'm enter the same bus be this. And you know, when you are arguing with the conductor, everybody will notice you. Is that true? I don't know why I argued that day. Of course, did the person sign up? Of course, the person didn't even stay to the end of the presentation. The person left. But today, I wish the person can see me today driving the car of my dream. So the promise they made to me, did it come to pass in 4 years? They told me that in 4 years, I'll be able to drive the car of my choice. Now, this is not the first car I bought. I've bought so many cars. Are you with me now? But in 4 years' time, have I achieved? Has that promise been fulfilled? Please, is that promise fulfilled? The promise that was made to me that in 4 years, I can drive any car that I want. And today, let me tell you the truth. If a car is my problem, if I want to drive a car, it will just take me some money. No matter how much is the money, any car in this world, I can afford it. Today, 4 years, exactly 4 years down the line. Another promise they made to me, that I will be able to travel around the world in 4 years' time. That if I build my business and I am consistent and I build this business consistently, I will be able to travel around the world. Today, is that promise fulfilled or not? Is that promise fulfilled or not? The promise is fulfilled multiple times. I am no longer just traveling around the world. I am traveling on business class. Traveling business class. That's just one of the pictures. So it is no longer about traveling. It is how well you are traveling. It is how well you are traveling. It is how well. When they were telling me that back then, 4 years ago, I've never entered my life. They were making these promises to me that in 4 years' time, I am going to be this. I am going to be able to travel around the world. I have never entered airplane. In fact, I've never been to an airport. I'm not joking. 4 years ago, I've never been to an airport. But 4 years later, I say 4 years later, I can travel business class. And I didn't travel business class alone. No. I mean, I travel business class with somebody. Business class, traveling around the world now, right? And of course, that's me seeing the world. That's me seeing the world. That's me seeing the world. That's me enjoying the life of my dream. Please, has this promise been fulfilled? Has this promise been fulfilled? Has this promise been fulfilled, please? I want to know. They made a promise 4 years ago. It was looking as if it was not going to be fulfilled. But today, is it fulfilled? Now, today, I am not just traveling around the world. I am paying for people to travel around the world. I am paying for people to travel around the world 4 years down the line. The same guy that 4 years ago has never entered an aeroplane in his life, today, 4 years down the line, is now paying for others to travel around the world. What 4 years can do in your life? Promise fulfilled. Promise fulfilled. Promise fulfilled. Somebody saying I should pay for him. You have to do the work. You thought the people I paid for, I just paid for them because I liked their face. I didn't like their face. So it's because they did the work. Are you with me now? They did the work. All right. What was the other promise that was made to me 4 years ago when I started this business? They promised me that in 4 years, I will be able to give to others. That if I build this business, that in 4 years' time, I will no longer be talking about myself only. I won't just be talking about myself, that I'll be able to bless the lives of others. I will be able to give. That time, I was saying in my heart, please, don't be promising me to give somebody. Me, I need to be given to first. I need it. I need this thing. I was not thinking of giving to anybody. Why? Because I needed the money badly more than any other person. Today, promise fulfilled. Today, I do give away. Promise fulfilled. I do give away. I cannot give somebody a director's or be whatever, what's that they are, somebody's salary. I can do that. I can do that. Not just one, not just two, not just three. And these are just the ones that are what? That are recorded. Though. Those are the ones that you are seeing that will have to take pictures with. Come on, tell me, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? All that I had to go through in the last 4 years, is it worth it at the long run? Even if this is all, even if this is all I achieved in this life, that I'm able to impact somebody's life, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Was it worth the stress of the past 4 years? That is what you are building here. What you are building here is not just for you and your family. No. And guess what? I don't know these people from Adam. I don't know them. It is this business that brought us together. I don't know them. I don't know them from Adam. Are you following me now? But the business I started 4 years ago, and you think I won't have mansion in heaven. You think I will not have mansion in heaven. You don't know what I'm doing. No? I am transferring the wealth from here. This La Buena Vida money, I am transferring it over to heaven. You don't know what I'm doing. No? You don't know what I'm doing. Now, not be me talking, Mona, Jesus Christ talking. So you can transfer the money in your DTC to heaven. How do you do it? By something like this. You are transferring it to heaven. Are you with me now? So let me ask you again. This promise they made to me that I'll be able to give to others, has it been fulfilled? Has it been fulfilled? Tell me, you are the one that will be the judge. For now. They told me that in 4 years' time, I will own my own house. That if I build this business, that in 4 years' time, I'll become a landlord. In 4 years' time, I will build my own house and all that and all that. I said, these guys, you guys are talking too much. Oh. You guys are talking too much. Do you know what I'm an architect? Do you know what it means to build one house? They said, don't worry. When you build this business in 4 years, you will be able to live in the house of your dream. I thought it was a joke. I said, if only this business can be paying me more than my salary, I am okay. But these people were promising me that in 4 years, that I can build a house that is my own, that I can own a house, not just that I can become a landlord. We started building. 4 years later, 4 years later, this is currently under construction as I speak with you. Not one, not two, not three, 4 duplexes at the same time, currently under construction. Right? As I speak with you, currently under construction. 4 at once, 4. That time they told me I can own one, but 4 years down the line, 4 years down the line, don't worry, I will give you update. I will give you update. Don't worry, don't worry. Just be coming down. Just be coming down. 4 years later, 4 years later, 4 buildings. It's like one for each one for each year, one for each year. Is that good or very good? Is that good or very good? When I started, I was not dreaming of this. Honestly, I was not thinking. I did not see this 4 years ago. Honestly, I did not. I won't lie to you. I did not see this 4 years ago. But 4 years later, started the project in October, just October last year. Right now, as I speak with you, they are currently doing the roofing already in less than 8 months. And in fact, within that 8 months, I had to take a break. I took a while for like 2 months. I told them, wait first. I want to come back stronger. Right? That is what can happen in 4 years. Now tell me, that's your boss, that's your uncle, that's your friend who is rejecting this business. That's your friend who is ridiculing you. Can you look back at his last 4 years? Can you check back at his last 4 years? That's your brother. That's your whoever. That's your friend who is ridiculing you in this business, about this business. Can you just tell the person, just give me account of your last 4 years? Give me the account of your last 4 years. 4 years. 4 years in this business. 4 years in this business. They told me that in 4 years, I'll be financially free. God, that it is what? That it is a 2 to 4 years plan to financial freedom. 2 to 4 years plan that if I build this business consistently for 4 good years, that I will be financially free. Please, am I looking financially free here now? Am I looking it? Compare this person with that person I showed you before. Which one looks better? I want to do something. Should I do it? Should I do it? By God's grace, by God's grace, by God's grace, money is not my problem in this life right now anymore. Sincerely, 4 years later, money is not my problem in this life again. Let me just give you a tip. Some people say I should do it. Let me just give you a tip. Let me give you just a tip, just a tip. Promise you won't talk. Promise you will not talk. Did you promise? You promise that you will not talk. If I show you something, you will not talk. You promise. You promise. It's all right. It's all right. I won't say anything. Just see for yourself. From just one out of the 54 accounts. Just one. I'm not saying anything, though. I'm not saying anything. He that has an eye, let him see. He that has an eye, let him see. He that has an eye, let him see. Just from one account. Just from one account. Some people are calling Jesus. What did Jesus do to you? Leave innocent Jesus now. Leave him. Oh, your screen is blank. Oh, sorry, Sorry. From the same business. From one business in 4 years. Today, I'm the top 6 highest earner. The top 6 highest earner in the whole of Nigeria after 4 years. That thing you saw, which business can pay me that kind of money in 4 years? In 4 years. People say I should do giveaway. I don't do giveaway.